And thank you for all the support that you've given us till now. And I hope we continue to see you again in these meetings. So there are some more people left. So guys, please bear with me. So now can I please call upon stage Toastmaster Sakshi. Wow, she's also here as well to be a part of our first meeting. Toastmaster Sakshi, can you please say a few words?
First of all the best for the meeting. And I think you guys have started with a great energy. Please continue this energy to end and enjoy and have fun throughout the meeting. That's all. Thank you.
And I know Toastmaster Sakshi is not the person who goes after titles anyone. But by the way, everyone, she is our division director. And thank you, Toastmaster Sakshi, for being here and supporting us in these times. Now, in case I've not missed anyone out, I think before I hand it over to the Toastmaster of the day, I have one special gentleman who's dressed like a bandit, wearing a mask, trying to hide his table topic skills and his charming looks from us. So I don't think so I need to name him. He's got extremely good credentials to back him up, apart from the fact that he's a lovely human being. So first of all, can I please call upon stage Toastmaster Ayan Pal, past division director, multiple times champion of table topics, and someone who I look up to.
Thank you so much, Rohan, and hello everyone. Today is such a special day. I hate the fact that I'm not in Delhi and enjoying all the charts and all the chats with all of you, but I'm very happy to be a part of this excellent meeting. I'm sure it's going to be. And I congratulate each and every charter member, sponsor, mentor, area director, and division director, who has been instrumental in ensuring that this day comes to pass. Thank you so much, everyone, and congratulations. I'll come back later and speak a little bit more. But now, back to letting people do their chore. Over to you, Rohan. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ayan. So since we spoke about growth, and I think Toastmaster Palash will have a lot to say on that, but where we are today could not have been possible without the support of four distinct individuals. These individuals, who we can call them as club mentors and club sponsors or give them any title, are much beyond those titles and are the pillars of this club as we speak today. So let's talk about the club mentors. The two people who are mentoring us in this new journey is none other than Toastmaster Palash and Toastmaster Iqbal. Thank you so much, guys, for helping us and being the support you are today. And when I speak about our club sponsors, we have none other than Toastmaster Digant and our own area director, Toastmaster Mohit, to help us in these times. Thank you, guys. Your support means a lot to all of us. Now, I think I've taken a bit of stage time. Sorry, Toastmaster Palash, I'll have to take few introductions from our guests who entered the first meeting before I hand it over to you. So let me first take the introduction from guest Anshu. Anshu, can I request you to please unmute yourself, switch on the video, and say whatever you have on your mind.
Hi everyone, I am Anshu and I am a school leader. I have just joined an NGO where I'll be supporting a government school with their teaching learning practices, bit of my profession. And public speaking is something I have been eager to learn for so long. I'm yearning to be a part of this last around 6-7 months. Finally, I'll be soon be the part of it. Looking forward to work with you guys, and I think I'll have a great time with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Anshu. That's a really noble cause that you are working towards. And because we have a lot of guests today, I'll just take one introduction by someone who's just managed to cross different time zones and be here for us. Toastmaster David. Is that right? Can I call you a Toastmaster?
You can
And can
call
you please say a few words?
Rohan, thank you. You can call me anything you want, mate. Hello, New Delhi. Thank you for having me at your first official meeting. It is currently 8:45 at night in Melbourne, and I would like to extend my appreciation for you having me join your meeting. And I'm looking forward to listening and learning to what each of you can share with me tonight, and obviously with the rest of you. So thank you for having me.
Thank you, David, and the pleasure is all ours. We hope you enjoy this meeting, as do all of you. So without further ado, please allow me to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Palash. He's the Toastmaster of the day. With a huge round of applause, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Some of those applause reached my other ears, some I think were just on the screen. Thank you, Toastmaster Rohan, for giving me the stage, and welcome all of you. Welcome all this lovely audience, the Toastmasters, and the guests. Today is our first demo meeting of New Delhi Toastmasters, and I would like to congratulate myself and all of you that we were able to have it, and we all are having to here is a very special thing. And I don't see that we'll be having a second demo meeting by the kind of response and the audience that we're having. We will chatter after this first meeting itself. But let's get on with the show. The show is all planned and it will be a blast for us. If most of you who are not the part of our official club yesterday, we had a little chatter. The chatter was about how did we grow in a term of 6 months that was sitting in our homes. And the first thing that I gave an example was about the hairs that I grew, but the interaction, it enlightened me. The number of things that we have grown in the last few months, I could think of the stomach down, and I could think of the beard, but I thought I could do beard without the beard, so I just switched it. Apart from that, though I'm not a very voracious reader, but this 6 months gave me time to go through a number of books. And although I grew older in my house, as much as I want, I cannot control this thing. But I also grew up. I grew up because I made a choice and I was persistent with my choice. I grew up because I chose learning rather than sitting idle. And that's what New Delhi Toastmasters have brought to you. A choice, and persistence is what you have to promise. A choice to grow in your interpersonal skills, a choice to grow in your adaptation skills, a choice to grow in your leadership skills, and so much more if you just join us on our journey. And that's what New Delhi Toastmasters will give you. And yes, we have a prepared way. We are taught by Toastmasters International, who have devised a way to develop all these skills inside you. And it all starts just by participating. Participating in this meeting that you are in, and will give you ample opportunities to do it. To grow, even for 2 hours, is a growth that we'll have. A proverb goes as you should be afraid of standing still than growing slowly. So today we'll start our journey of growing. Just for instance, how do I talk about growing? If you just go back to our school time, when we first started presenting in front of our class, we used to learn a paragraph and then read it out in front of the class. And when we grew a little more confident, we just started saying impromptu things into the class, some of which got us stars and in good merits with the teacher, and others showed us the door outside of the class. But eventually, that was our impromptu skills coming up. And at the end of it, the evaluation also used to happen either in the form of a report card or a parents teacher meeting that we all love or despise depending upon our impromptu skills. Similarly, Toastmasters will also offer you all three platforms in 3 sessions. The first session, we will have our impromptu skills. In the first session, we will have our prepared speakers, in which people who have prepared the speeches will come up on the stage, will take the camera and speak for a certain time period. In the second session, we'll practice our impromptu skills and request you all to be creative and be, let's say, just positive. We don't want to show anyone the door. With that, that will be held by a table topic master. The third session will be the evaluation one. Though it will not be like a report card, it will be something good. It will be something positive that we all are assembled over here. And it will be carried out by a journal evaluator. and to evaluate whole of the meeting, whole of the 3 sessions is quite a big task. To take all of this task and make sure that the growth happens in a way that everyone can grasp a lot of it, the journal evaluator has her own team. So, to introduce her team, let's first welcome up on the stage our journal evaluator, Toastmaster Saiba. With a huge round of applause, you can unmute yourself and please applause your hearts out for Toastmaster Saiba.
Thank,
Yay!
yay! Thank you, Toastmaster Flash. We all wish to grow as a person, as a speaker, or as a leader. Growing up, and that is the reason I think we have all joined Toastmasters, right? Growing up in a Toastmasters journey means that every time we come on stage, we incorporate the feedback that we have received in the previous meetings. That way, we'll be able to fulfill our objective of joining Toastmasters better. And to help you in that, we have the most crucial session, which is the evaluation session, which consists of the general evaluator, that is me, who will be evaluating the entire meeting, the speech evaluators, who will be evaluating the target speaker speech, and the auxiliary role players. Let me introduce you to my tag team, that is the auxiliary role players. First, we have the grammarian to help us improve our command over the language. And for that, please help me welcome Toastmaster Chehek to introduce us to her role. Toastmaster Chehek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saiba. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Growing old is inevitable, but growing up is a different story altogether. For me, growing up is a conscious understanding of myself and my goals. And that's not something I learn if I hit a certain age. It's something I'm going to learn by experience and by introspection. In this past 1 year, as is the case with many of us, I have grown up as a person. I have developed a higher sense of gratitude for the things that I otherwise would take for granted, like staying at home, having a job, home delivery of essentials, to cite a few. Coming to my role as a grammarian for today, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language, including pronunciation. I'll take note of improper language as well as of any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. Additionally, please refrain from using Hindi, regional, foreign languages, and if their usage is absolutely necessary, please translate it into English for everyone's understanding. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. Word of the day is adept, which means very skilled or proficient at something. Examples of its usage in a sentence would be: he is adept at teaching young children difficult maths and science problems by breaking them into fun activities. Another example could be: since many years, the family has been running the business quite adeptly. I will keep a track of the number of times the word of the day has been used by different speakers and role players. I will request everyone to acknowledge the usage of the word of the day by showing a thumbs up like this, and I will submit my report during the general evaluation. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Saiba.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chehek, for the introduction. Next up, we have the R counter to help us grow over our fumble while speaking. For that, please help me welcome Toastmaster Richa.
General Evaluator. Good evening, everyone, once again. I'm the R counter for the day. Filler words and crutches cause interruptions in the speech, which further distracts the attention of the audience. As a result, they reduce the impact of the speech. My role is to make notes of the pauses and filler words used by the speakers and the role players. Filler words are like, you know, so, I mean, well. In addition, unintentional sounds like ahs and ums and long pauses will be noted. I'll submit my report during the general evaluation. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Richa. Next, we have the timer for today to help us time. And please welcome Toastmaster Sana.
Thank you, General Evaluator. To grow is to become a better version of yourself and to lead a meaningful life. Moreover, we all should try to keep the child within us alive so that we don't grow old before time. And as the timer for today's meeting, my role is to ensure that all the speakers and role players speak within the prescribed time limit to help run the meeting on time. For the prepared speech section, the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes for the icebreaker speech and 5 to 7 minutes for the other speech. For example, if it's a 5 to 7 minute speech, I'll show the green card at the end of 5 minutes, the yellow card at the end of 6 minutes, and the red card at the end of 7 minutes. For the table topic section, all the speakers are encouraged to speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and I'll show the green card at the end of 1 minute, the yellow card at the end of 1.5 minutes, and the red card at the end of 2 minutes. For speech evaluation, the evaluators will get 2 to 3 minutes, and I will show the green card at the end of 2 minutes, the yellow card at the end of 2.5 minutes, and the red card at the end of 3 minutes. All the speakers and role players will get 30 seconds of grace period on either side of the speech, and I shall present my report whenever called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Saiba.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sana. Last but not the least, we have the active listener to test our listening skills. And for that, please help me welcome Toastmaster Astha.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Growth. We all have heard the saying, if you are not growing, you are dying. Growth, be it spiritual, emotional, mental, physical, or financial, improves our overall quality of life. Some people really have a huge desire to grow. It doesn't matter if in the process they achieve freedom, love, significance, or any other desires for that matter, as long as they feel they are growing in some other way. I am the active listener of the day. I will be listening closely to each and everything said during the meeting and will ask questions to you to test your skills at the end, thus ensuring your growth of listening skills. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Astha. Thank you to all the auxiliary players for introducing themselves. I'll be back during the general evaluation session. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Plash.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saiba. Thank you for all the introductions. Thank you for explaining how the meeting will happen. Huge round of applause for our general evaluator for explaining all of this. I can see everyone doing this. Thank you. With this, we have explained to you how we'll tap into your growth and we'll explain how the growth will happen to us. Now it's time to begin our meeting. It is time to show how the Toastmasters will help you and how we will grow at the end of it. So to begin the meeting, we'll call the first speaker. Our first speaker has completed 4 pathways already: innovative planning, presentation mastery, strategic relationship, persuasive influence, and today he will be presenting his 6th icebreaker speech. Toastmaster Digant Mittal. But before calling Toastmaster Digant onto the stage, let's welcome his evaluator, Toastmaster Iqbal, to read out the speech objectives. Toastmaster Iqbal, with a huge round of applause, guys.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Toastmaster Digant is delivering their Level 1 Project 1 Icebreaker speech under Dynamic Leadership Pathways. The purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speech. Timer, please note that the time limit for the speaker is 4 to 6 minutes. I wish all the best to speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Iqbal. Thank you for presenting out the speech objectives. Now, with a huge round of applause, please welcome on stage Toastmaster Digant Mittal. Toastmasters Digant Mittal.
Please tell me my speech title also, Mr. Toastmaster.
I didn't get it. Sorry, Digant, if you could just.
My speech title is Crusade, The Crusade.
Digant Mittal, Crusade, Digant Mittal. With a huge round of applause, guys.
Thanks. So let's start. Okay, friends. Most of us have some ambitions, some passion to follow. Just give me a raise of hand if you also have any ambition or any passion which you want to pursue. Thanks. So friends, in this speech, I'm going to share with you about my passion, about my crusade for life. On 24th April 1990, happiness arrived in my family in the form of me, since I was the first baby in the family. And I was born with a silver spoon in mouth because my great grandfather used to be in British civil administration. My grandfather was a freedom fighter who dedicated his life for the field of teaching, and my grandmother was was the state guest of government of North Korea on education matters and also a renowned education. I was born with a apart from this, I was educated by one of the best people in the family in the country. Many times my teachers used to ask my mother, Mrs. Mittal, please tell us, what do you feed your child so that he is so intelligent? And my mother didn't have any answer for that. And as the time passed by, I came to 12th class. I was told by my teachers that two of my alumni, two of my seniors, are going to become Auditor General of India and Army Chief next in line. I didn't know about who is Auditor General and was having a rough idea about who is Army Chief. So I decided to explore more about the government sector and international relations, international politics, where I got much more concerned about the violence and all the things that are happening around the world. And soon I was meeting both of these seniors in Delhi at an undisclosed location, which was headquarters of one of the organizations of Indian security establishment. After a while, then came a setback. I was in a toxic relationship with someone, and soon my entire self-confidence was shattered. And when I was about to press the self-destruct button, I saw a ray of hope in the form of my life mentor. Mustering up all the strength that I could ever have got, I grabbed that ray of hope and started my path towards recovery. And after that, I was working in Mumbai, and my office was overlooking the all famous Marine Drive. After a while, I came back to Delhi and I started working with the Alumni Association of my school, which was having cream de la cream, or the cream of the cream of Indian society, Indian government as well. I was regarded as a blue-eyed boy, the most favorable one, because of my networking skills in that organization, as well as my dedication through which I was strengthening the trust of people in the organization. I was so much dedicated that many times I was surviving only on a 5 rupee packet of biscuit for my entire night. As the time passed by, I got an opportunity for which I was wishing so hard. I started working with Indian Armed Forces, advising them on their financial matters and certain other matters. In doing so, I was even traveling to line of control in Kashmir also, even to the frontier post, after which there is only Pakistan, there is no India. Soon after that, I was even invited to the only naval aircraft carrier of India by their second in command. And I came to understand the challenges that a sailor faces, how much dynamic he has to be. And also, I had a brief chit chat with Marine commandos also, because they are not allowed to talk much. So it was just a brief chit chat. And those things strengthened the determination to succeed. Because if I'm traveling in Kashmir, I don't have any idea if a mortar or a bomb just triggers up and I am dead next moment. Most of the family members even don't know that I made such trips. But after a while, now coming back to the present scenario, my main objective is to be consolidating all the resources that I'm having towards the one single pointed goal, towards that single goal of having a crusade towards world peace, to be an instrumental person in establishing world peace. Friends, I believe each of you have some capabilities. I want all of you to recognize all those capabilities, work on them, and start your own crusade towards your own ambitions. So, friends, I wish you all luck with it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Digar. That was really nice story of yours that you shared with us, and I know it would be inspiring to everyone. Now, let's move on to our second speaker. Our second speaker is the president of our club. He's a lawyer and he's also an accomplished speaker. He is here to share his experience of growing and about a big change that happened in his life that also helped him to grow as a better individual. Before calling up our speaker on the stage, let's invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Tarek, to read out his speech of the year.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Toastmaster Rohan Batra will be delivering a speech from the Path Innovative Planning of Pathways. Time allotted for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish him all the good luck. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Sorry. Okay. I'm really sorry if I was not audible due to my mic. With this, thank you, Tarek. Thank you for reading out the objectives. Now, let's welcome on the stage Toastmaster Rohan Batra, our president, with a huge round of applause, guys. I think we can do this. Toastmaster Rohan Batra, three magical words, three magical words. Toastmaster Rohan Batra.
So, ladies, how many of you want a Greek god for a husband? But wait, or are you grateful for the ones you have? I was never grateful for the things I had. One day, when I was working out, I felt a sharp pain in my back. I ignored it, thinking it's going to get all right. But my pain, it grew worse. So I went to see Dr. Singh. He diagnosed me. He checked me completely and told me, you have a permanent disc bulge. He told me, if you continue this gymming, running and walking, you will never be able to walk again. I said, even walking? That's insane, Dr. Singh. So I went to see Dr. Smart. He immediately looked at me and said, have you come here for a second opinion? Yes, but how did you know? He tossed around the lab report, which had Dr. Singh's name written on it. So much for being a lawyer, I told myself. But I still asked him, am I going to be all right? He looked at me and said, you will never be able to bend down ever again. And so I went to see Dr. Smart, Dr. Strange. But this time, I decided I will outsmart him. I didn't give him the lab report. I just gave him the X-ray. He took the X-ray and kept it on the side. He asked me to stand against the wall, examine me from head to toe. He then asked me, why don't you lie down on my bed? He lifted my left leg, started rotating it, did the same thing with the right one. I was beginning to wonder, am I at the right place? When he was finally done with me, he looked at me and said, I think your left leg is longer than the right one. I was x-rayed, examined, diagnosed, but nothing worked. I was pumping painkillers every day, undergoing constant physiotherapy, and I still couldn't bend forward. It was humiliating to ask for help from my 60-year-old parents for my daily chores. One fine day, as I was lying down on the bed, my mind started to make me count the things I had. My job, my family, my girlfriend. And suddenly I said these three words: thank you, God. The next morning, I decided and pushed myself to go for a walk. So while walking, I kept on chanting, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. With every day, there was more recovery. And every time I said, thank you, God. Every morning I got up, I said, thank you, God. For the food, I said, thank you, God. For the job that I had, I said, thank you, God. I may have taken this act of gratitude a bit far. So when my boss, when he was talking to me and started shouting, I said, thank you, God. When my brand new car, it got scratched, I still said, thank you, God. And one day, when a beautiful girl, she smiled at me and then left with Toastmaster Gyan, I still said, thank you, God. I was back into my fitness routine. I was gymming again, doing insane things what Dr. Sen had asked me not to do. And do you all remember what Dr. Smart said? Sorry, let me get that. I think I outsmarted him. And for Dr. Strange, what happened to me that day was indeed very strange. Ladies and gentlemen, this story is not about saying thank you, God. There's no magic in just saying it. The magic is in the power and feeling of gratitude. So all of us today need to be grateful for every aspect of our lives. We need to eat, drink, breathe gratitude. Live each moment with gratitude. So all the ladies in the house, it's perfectly okay to wish for a Greek God-like husband. But be grateful for the ones you have and make him into a Greek God. And all the husbands, don't you worry. When you have such grateful wives, what are the three magical words you're going to say? Over to you, Toastmaster Palash.
Rohan Batra, this is all I have for you. Applause and applause and applause. It was really, really nice hearing from you again after a very long time. Now, we are all done with the prepared segment. We are all done with the persons who prepare for the speeches. Now it is time to give stage for the person who are going to come up, be impromptu on the speech and say some smart things. For that session, we call table topic session. we are going to bring in a table topic master to conduct that session. And to conduct that session, we have Toastmaster Ayan Pal. He is an IT consultant, author, speaker, educator with a passion for volunteering. He holds a bachelor's degree in electronics and communication engineering and has completed a course in educational technology. He is an IBM accredited IT professional with many awards under his name, an author with best selling anthologies, and a record holder in Limca Book of Records under literature. He has been awarded by British Council for his contribution towards art and culture. He was also listed on Hindustan Times as one of India's top 5 writers. With a huge round of applause, please welcome on stage Toastmaster Ayan Pal as the table topic master.
Can we hear it for Palash Isar? Can we have a huge round of digital and physical applause, please?
Thank you, Ayan.
Thank you so much. Today, of course, is the first day of Navratri, Navratra, Durga Puja, whatever you may call it. Now, I am a typical Bong, so the only growth I can think of in terms of Durga Puja is the growth in conversations. You see, Bengalis seem to be talking all the while, all the time. And Durga Puja is the time for Adda, or candid conversations. With that thought in mind, I'm going to throw a challenge to everyone who has come for New Delhi Toastmasters Club. Let's see how you can adapt and be adept at speaking on random topics which are going to be conversational in nature. A disclaimer, if you are planning to be a charter member, you can probably change the topic. Otherwise, please speak on the topic. There are 9 topics, all of them associated with the 9 days of the Navratri, and 9 things that may or may not happen during Navratri. I'm not going to tell you anything. You have to nominate yourself, pick up a number, and find out what is the topic that you have to speak on. Timer, please note, the time allocated is 1 to 2 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds on the upper end. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to celebrate Navratri, Navratra, Durga Puja, or anything that you call, so that we can have a fabulous way of showing the world how we can adopt as well as adapt ourselves to any situation. Who wants to go first? The number of you in the room right now is 31. So I'm guessing we will have a lot of fun. Come on, someone.
I believe Toastmaster Suchit has raised his hand.
Thank you so much. So Suchit, if you can please unmute yourself and tell us which number you would like to take between 1 to 9.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, Suchit, absolutely audible and clearly visible.
Great. So I'll go with the number 3.
Number 3. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. Suchit, let me just take down your name. So Suchit has taken number 3. Suchit, listen very carefully, okay? 3 is a crowd. 3 is a crowd. Who is the one person in your life who can best be described as a kebab mein haddi? Someone who always becomes that extra spoke in the wheel. I will repeat the topic for you, Suchit. 3, the topic you took is 3. 3 is a crowd. Who is the one person in your life who can best be described as a kebab mein haddi, like that extra spoke in the wheel? Come on, let's get candid.
Yeah. So considering the person that I am, and I think for someone to be a kebab mein haddi, it won't be that easy because I'm quite a straightforward guy and I can explicitly express if I'm not comfortable having someone around. But still, if that would be the case, then there would be a friend who is a basically who comes, we hail back from school. If he calls me, he can basically, even if I straightforward tell him that I don't want his presence, he can still barge in and come in and ask and be there even if I don't want him to be. So yes, because friendship is such that you can't there is at times there is no barrier to it, and especially from your school friends. So yeah, as a person, I would say that it ain't that easy for someone to be kebab mein haddi, but at last you will always have that one friend. And for the I doubt that everyone knows him or her, so I wouldn't like to purposely name him. Thanks everyone.
Thank you so much, Suchit. There were some rather interesting words that you're a straightforward guy, and you kept talking about someone coming a lot of times. So please be careful. It's Navratri. You're getting a little too excited. That having been said, I'm sorry, just pulling your leg, right? I'm the kebab mein haddi now. Anyway, now let's move on to the second volunteer. Just unmute yourself and speak.
May I?
Yes, Rahul. Rahul, which number would you like to take?
7.
7. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Okay. So those who don't know, Rahul recently helped organize a Lit Fest that was covered by 14 newspapers. And all of them definitely covered his name, which is a great thing. But now I'm talking about number 7. Rahul, listen very carefully. 7. 7 is heaven. If you could be God or goddess for a day, who would you want to be and why? If you could be God or goddess for a day, who would you want to be and why? Rahul.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ayan Pal DTM. If I were given a chance to be the god or a goddess, I would go for Lord Krishna. I think we say Lord or God. Why? Because when I grew up, I always watched a lot of like TV serials, Mahabharata and Krishna, and I wanted to have those powers. Now I feel like when you have the power, it is more responsible. You have power and you are more responsible. I feel now when we conducted PLF, I wanted to have more power so that I can reach out to more people and talk more about it. Being one person, I cannot do that. So I want to be 1,000 Rahuls who can spread out the news to everyone. Hey, come, we have PLF coming. Hey, we have Toastmasters meeting. Come, do join us, because it is difficult to send one-on-one message to everyone. Please come in at 7:30, 2:30. We have Ayan Pal DTM and we have this person also. It's difficult to ping everyone because not everyone is proactive. But I've learned when you have learned the art, people will support you. And if you have the powers, they will become proactive right away. And gods are proactive because they have powers. So in Toastmaster, again, the other way around is if you are a Toastmaster, if you are an AC team, you are proactive by default. And again, when you are by default proactive, you can, people say you are a kind of God or you are kind of, we would learn from you. So coming back to the main pointer, I would look forward to be the Lord Krishna, the God Krishna, so that I can have more powers to help reach out to more people in less time. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rahul, from talking about being the Lord of the universe as Krishna to the Lord of the multiverse as Spider-Man with a lot of responsibility. You did spin a good web there. All right, I would request any guest to please come now. As you know, the topics are very, very conversational and embarrassing maybe, but it's fun and we will only get to learn. So why don't I ask a guest to nominate himself or herself? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. It's Navratri. Be brave. I can only see people smiling away to glory. And I'm going to pick a name wherever it doesn't say TM. That is going to be fun. So Chahek, are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
I'm a Toastmaster, but I'd like to try. So that's, unless you want to go for guests first.
No, that's okay. We are going to go for a guest the next time. I'm just going to randomly pick. I would request all of you to rename you with a TM if you are a Toastmaster and save yourself from getting caught by me. But over to you, Chahek. Can we have Priyanka for table topics? So Chahek, can we have Priyanka now and you later? Is that okay?
Yeah, either way works.
Priyanka, are you a guest? Just let me clarify that.
Yes, she is.
You are a guest, Priyanka. Excellent. So Chahek, you have to wait a little bit
No
more.
problem.
We have Priyanka for table topics now. Priyanka, what topic would you like to pick? Which number would you like to pick?
I'll take 4.
Okay. This is going to be interesting, I hope. Priyanka, 4. 4 is a bore. Name an instance in your life when, despite your best efforts, things turned rather boring. A rather boring incident that you couldn't escape from. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still here. So, Priyanka, come on. 4 is a bore. Tell us about that most boring day of your life and why.
I'm thinking, I'm a very fearful person. I can't speak even.
Hey, Priyanka, since you are
Bring
here,
us
if
think
you
about
want to,
office bore
you
with
can-
synonyms, you know.
Yeah, I know. But Priyanka, since you are someone who is going to speak for the first time, if you want to change the topic, you can. But I guess the other topics are tougher. So that will be even better.
Okay, I'll try. Bore.
No problem. Go on, Priyanka.
I can stoop. I can't. It's very. I can't speak.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
sorry.
Priyanka, I'm going to make it I'm going to make it very simple. I'm going to make it very simple. Priyanka, okay? There are multiple Priyankas in the world, from Priyanka Chopra to Priyanka Gandhi. Who is your favorite Priyanka and why? From boring to interesting. Who is your favorite Priyanka? It can be any Priyanka, and why? Come on, try that out, Priyanka.
Priyanka Chopra is more interesting.
Okay, go on. Tell us, why do you like Priyanka Chopra? Let's have it start. So, Priyanka, who is
She's
your favorite Priyanka? It starts now.
Priyanka Chopra. I'll go with the Priyanka Chopra better because she is an actress. She can play some different roles. That's all. I can't speak up. I'm sorry.
She has a fear, but I would
That's
suggest everyone to
completely fine.
motivate her.
Priyanka, I think you tried just at the nick of time. So that is completely fine. And I'm going to wish you all the best. So that was Priyanka for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank
Great
you so
job,
much,
Priyanka.
Priyanka.
Great
Let's have a
job.
round of applause for her, please. Well done. Well done. Now back to you, Chahek. Chahek, what is it you would like to speak on?
I'll go with the number 1.
Number 1. Ooh. Well. I'm smiling already.
Not
all right. Chahek, this is for you. 1 is fun. Share with us the one thing you want to achieve in life and what are you doing about it?
All right. So one thing, if I just had one thing, I have a lot of things that I want to achieve in life.
Not one thing,
but I
the
just
most important thing.
the most important thing.
We are concerned about only one.
All right. Okay, the top thing that is a priority in my life right now is fitness. And the one thing that I want to achieve is perfecting the planche push-up. So it's a very difficult kind of a push-up, but I'm trying to get there. At the start of the year, actually a year back, I started the journey of fitness. Actually, it's been a longer while, but a year back I started it more proactively, and I was told that girls can't do push-ups. I was told that girls cannot lift weights, and that is when I took it as a challenge for myself. I took it as initially it was not fun. Initially, it was more like a task. But over the years, when I've been, my room is like a home gym. It's got dumbbells, it's got barbells, and I have started enjoying it. So that is the top fun thing that I want to achieve. That it's fun for me, and at the same time, it's going to achieve something for myself. And I'm getting there. I'm getting there with the planche push-up. I'm done with the normal push-ups. I'm done with a few variations, and I'm sure that I'll achieve it sometime soon. So thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Ayan.
Thank you so much, Chahek. The only time, can we have first a round of applause for fit, fine, and fabulous Chahek, please? Come on. Unlike Chahek, the only time you will catch me in a gym is if they call me to deliver a motivational speech on why not to give up gymming. Otherwise, I'm sorry, I can't be there. Talking of
Prove to
which,
be a very,
we
very
have
useful icon over there.
I'm sorry, Plush?
You'll be useful, very, very useful over there. You know, as an icon who can motivate people.
Absolutely, motivate people and run away from the back door. Talking of which, some doors in today's topic list have still not been opened. I know we are running out of time, but if you feel we can have maybe 2 more topics, we will have, but it's up to you. So Tariq says yes. So who wants to go next? Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's ask David.
David, go on, David. You are right now in the spotlight.
Let's see. Maybe I'll go for question number 9, please.
Question number 9 for David. So David, listen very carefully. 9 is fine. Have you ever been caught doing something wrong and had to pay a fine? Tell us more. Come on.
Thank you, Table Topics Master Ayan. Ladies and gentlemen of New Delhi Toastmasters, there are a few times I've been caught out. There are many things that I've probably done wrong during my development growing up. And there was one lesson I learnt, is that if you do something wrong, never get caught. Unfortunately, I'm not that smart. And one night, driving home from work, I was tired and there was nobody about on the road. So I thought, right, let's see what my Hyundai Tucson can do. Engine screaming. I'm going down Summerton Road at 140 kilometers an hour. And I'm going, oh yeah, just get it up to 160, maybe 165. Come on, the car start and vibrate. Oh yeah, it's not taking it too well. Okay, all right. Well, there are lights in the distance and I'm going, oh, it might just slow down a little bit. Yeah, back down 140 kilometers, back to down 130, 120. Oh, I can't be bothered slowing down any further. The speed limit is 100 kilometers an hour on that road. Guess who passed me? Guess which kind of car passed me? It was a police car, wasn't it? There was no one about on the road. No one. There's no one on the road except this one guy coming the other way. Well, that little lesson in life cost me, about $220 and 3 demerit points. And I thought, all right, well, that can only happen to me once. But 6 months later, I got caught again. But it wasn't over 100 kilometers an hour. It was just 3 ways. It was down to 40 kilometers an hour. I was doing 60. I totally forgot there was a speed camera above me. Click. Another 3 demerit points. Another $220. Oh, what are we living in, a police state? Oh. But guys, don't get caught out. If you're going to do something wrong, don't get caught out. Thank you, Table Topics Master Ayan.
Thank you so much, David. That was a fun ride that should have made it to National Geographic as a Man versus Wild. Wow. Well, the wild thoughts are coming out. However, we do have just one last topic, probably, given the constraints of time. And of course, looking at the fact that this is not a paid assignment. So I have to leave soon. But jokes aside, who wants to be the last speaker on the auspicious occasion of Navratri, also the auspicious occasion, of the first ever meeting of Toastmasters Club of New Delhi? I'm sorry, New Delhi Toastmasters Club. So Delhi is going all over the place.
I would like to nominate Toastmaster Uma Shankar.
Uma Shankar, all right. Uma. Wow. Now, Uma, by the way, is another name for Goddess Durga. And today is Navratri. So that is a nice way to end, don't you think? So
yes, I agree.
Begin. Great. So Uma Shankar, Acharya, what topic, which number rather, would you like to pick?
I would like to go with 3. If 3 is there, no, I think 3 is not there. So
3 has been taken by Suchit, as you can see in the chat.
Yes, two.
Yes, I'll recommend five for you.
Okay, I'll go
You
with
say five.
Palash number
I
five.
think two will be fun.
I
Okay.
am I
Okay, then two. I just believe in the instinct.
Right, right. Since you took two, you just you constantly are saying you would like to take two. So Uma Shankar, here is your topic: two to tango. Who is your favorite person to spend time with, and why? What are the two of you up
Uh,
to nowadays? I'm sorry, I have a cough. Uma
okay.
Shankar, go on.
Thank you, Mr. Table Topic Master Ayan Pal DTM. So two for tango. And you see that this phone is ringing and it says Home Minister, which also means my wife. And this is the only option which I have am left. I used to be a time, not just before COVID, way before COVID. I mean, it was 3 years back. I was alone, I was single, I was bachelor. Then I used to have choices to think, to explore, and then decide where to go, when to go, and with whom to go. But no more, buddy. Again, the phone is ringing, and she also has got some sort of vibe that here in Toastmaster, something is cooking. There is a tabletop master who is probing me, who is trying to give me hints about trying something new. But big boss is here. So the only option left in my life is my wife. Over to you, tabletop master.
Thank you so much, Uma Shankar. That was a very big boss moment indeed. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to this hopefully exciting table topic session. Keep learning, keep spreading joy, keep maintaining social distance, but don't stop speaking, because conversations are the only thing that will help you grow as a person, as a friend, as an influencer, and as a leader. Thank you so much. And back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Ayan. Thank you for such a great session. It was really lovely. The topics were really speakable, I'd say, and enjoyable. And thank you, all of you, for participating, coming up on the stage, and facing your fears. It is the first step that matters a lot. And now, let's move on to the main thing that everyone is here for the growth. And the growth comes with evaluation. And for evaluation, let's welcome on stage our journal evaluator, Toastmaster Saiba, with a huge round of applause. Guys, you can unmute yourself, give her applause. She's doing a wonderful job. Come on, guys. Yeah, David, that was what I was expecting out of everyone. People are just lost the momentum over here. Toastmaster Saiba.
Thank you, Toastmaster Flash. Good evening, everyone. So I'm back again. Let us begin with the general evaluation session. First, we'll have the speech evaluation by the respective evaluators. So on stage, first we have Toastmaster Iqbal, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Digant's speech. Toastmaster Iqbal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saiba, General Evaluator. All the success journeys start with a single step. And today, Toastmaster Digant started a new journey with the path of dynamic leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, the most impressive part of the Digant speech was confidence. Confidence is one of the key elements we are using everywhere, whether it's a speech, leadership, communication, and what you call. The second point, I noticed the key message was perfectly in line with the rest of the content in the speech. That was passion. In the entire speech, I noticed how the speaker's passionate about something, and then he reach on one level, he meet the top leaders of the country. That is dream for the many person. It is all showing the passion of the speaker. I have few. The next thing is body language. A speaker used the hand gesture in a very good way in the entire speech when he shows when he say the 5 rupees cookies like this or ups and down, all the gestures was really cool. I have the few recommendation for the speaker. The first is stage moment. The speech could have been more better if the speaker used the stage for the proper movement. The second is vocal variety. I noticed speaker said, I was in a toxic relationship and at that time I lose my confidence. There was a time when I survived with the 5 rupees cookies for whole night. Whenever you are explaining your pain or suffering, I would advise just lower down your voice and slow down your speech speed. Something like, I was in a toxic relationship. At that time, I lose my confidence. There was a time when I survived with the 5 rupees cookies for the whole night. So in this way, it could be more better. Now I'm just concluding the whole. Overall, the speech was wonderful. I kudos to you, Toastmaster Digant. The best part of the speech was your confidence, your structure of the content, and your hand gesture. You can work on stage movement and vocal variety. Rest part was really great. I wish all the best for your future speeches. All the best. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Iqbal. Next, we have Toastmaster Tariq, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Rohan's speech.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator, for that opportunity. I hope I am audible and visible to all of you. Thank you, Toastmaster Rohan, for that confirmation. So, I'll begin by saying 3 words. Wow, wow, wow. What a fabulous and exciting and humorous speech by Toastmaster Rohan Batra. Before proceeding to the evaluation, I would like to remind you there were lots of 3 things in this speech. Do you guys remember the 3 names of the doctor? Okay, let me repeat. Dr. Sane, Dr. Smart, and Dr. Strange. What a fantastic wordplay that was there in the speech. The speaker used each word, made a loop in the story, and then came back to that same word in the end. That is how you write a speech. It was a learning for all of us. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Rohan, on that. Coming on to the voice modulation that you had in your speech, it was fabulous. Only Toastmaster David could outperform you if someone has to do that. So we all have to learn from other Toastmasters. So that was that. Now talking about the stage movements. It was a speech that had the perfect stage movement I've ever come across in any speech. Started from one side of the stage, coming to the center, moving to the other side of the stage, and then coming back to the center, so that you can address 360 degree of the audience. Whereas it is not possible for us in this online setup, but it is very, very much required when we are speaking in an offline setting. Every speech has got something that can be improved, something that can be worked upon. And this speech also had just one thing from my side that could have been taken care of to improve this speech quality, to take it to another level. And for me, that was the position of the camera. Had you placed the camera position in the center so that it doesn't look like you are looking down at the audience, it would have been extremely good. A confident smile was all what we needed. And you did it, Rohan, Toastmaster Rohan Batra. Very good luck. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tariq. Can we please have the voting for the best evaluator? Who is launching the poll?
I believe
Toastmaster Saiba. Yes, we are going for the best speaker first. So
I
guys,
think
please vote for the best speaker.
Voting has to be on my brand or
Yes, on my brand. On my brand. Sorry for that.
Yeah, please click on the link.
Meanwhile, I'd like to inform all of you that Toastmaster Iqbal has prepared our website and all these features of voting and the timer cards and all of that is courtesy of Toastmaster Iqbal. Thank you, Toastmaster Iqbal.
Guys, now 30 seconds over. Please click on the same link for the best evaluator voting.
While everyone is voting, I can evaluate the evaluators till then. Okay, so it was great. Both the evaluators followed the CRC approach, that is commendation, recommendation, and commendation. Starting with Toastmaster Iqbal, he started with the commendations. One thing that I liked the most was he provided examples whenever he talked about the commendations or the recommendations, and that is really good because we get to know that yes, this point he needs to improve or not. One recommendation that I have is that whenever we provide recommendations to a speaker, there are three things: what, why, and how. That is, what was the recommendation? Why does he need to improve upon that? And third is how he can do that. So you can focus on both the segments, that is why and how, when you evaluate a speaker. Now coming to Toastmaster Tariq, he connected the start of his evaluation with the speech title so well. It really showed that he was listening intently to the speaker. He also followed the CRC approach, and even he also provided the examples, and he even showed how to improve on that particular segment and why to improve. So that was from my end. We can now move on to the auxiliary role players if everyone has voted.
I believe there's a vote for best table topic speaker.
Okay, so we have the voting for the best tabletop speaker on the chat. I request everyone to please vote for that. Toastmaster Iqbal, has everyone voted?
Yes, now it's done.
Okay, so now let's move to the reports from the auxiliary role players. First, I would like to call upon the grammarian Toastmaster Chehek to present her report. Please welcome Toastmaster Chehek.
Hi, just give me a second, sorry. Yeah, so I'll begin with the Sergeant at Arms, Richa. She used a word cocoon, which was a good usage. I'll go to Toastmaster Rohan. He used a lot of good words like avert, awakening, grown in leaps and bounds, noble cause. I'll move over to the Toastmaster of our day. He used a lot of good words like voracious, persistent, adaptation, devised. You should be afraid of standing still rather than going slowly. And I'm sure he'll be mentioning a lot more in his concluding remarks as well. Moving over to Toastmaster Digant, again, a lot of good usage, ambition, crusade, his topic of the speech, toxic, ray of hope, mustering. Toastmaster Rohan, he used diagnosed, insane, examined, Greek god, humiliating, gratitude, eat, drink, breathe. I mean, there were a lot of good. There was a lot of good usage of words together. Toastmaster Ayan, a lot of good usage, and the best thing was that he converted any sentence or any words to English wherever required. So, for instance, Adda was just translated to candid conversation. Other good usages were fabulous, adopt, adapt. Again, translation of kebab mein haddi to extra spoke in the wheel, spin a web, nick of time, auspicious, and many more. So I've noted down a lot of others as well. He had used the word of the day twice in his conversation. Moving over to the evaluators, Toastmaster Iqbal has he started his evaluation on a very interesting note. All successful journeys start with a single step. He also used kudos during his speech. Toastmaster Tariq used lot of good words like fabulous, exciting, humorous, loop, outperform. There are a lot of good usages by the table topic speakers as well. Straightforward, barge, barrier by Toastmaster Suchit. Toastmaster Rahul used proactive. There were others as well. In the interest of time, I'll quickly move over to the correction. The pronunciation of communication is something that is often mispronounced. It is communication and not communication or communicate. There are different ways people do it. Again, pronunciation of the general evaluator, it's not the journal evaluator. Then pronunciation of financial is something that is again a very commonly mispronounced word. It is financial and not financial. Alumni and not alumni's. Move on. Whenever we are introducing anyone, so when we're saying good evening, ladies and gentlemen, it should be ladies and gentlemen because it's plural, not ladies and gentlemen. And someone had used it ain't, but it should be it isn't. In technical English, it ain't is a bit more informal. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Saiba.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chehek, for that report. Next, we have the R counter, Toastmaster Richa. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Richa.
General evaluator. I would begin my evaluation with the presiding officer, Toastmaster Rohan Batra. No unintentional sounds, no filler words, and no short pauses. Wow. I would move on to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Plash. Again, no unintentional sounds, no filler words, and no short pauses. Again, wow. Moving on to the role players, Toastmaster Astha. One unintentional sounds are Toastmaster Check, 3 unintentional sounds, 4 R's, and 1 short pause. Toastmaster Sana, no unintentional sounds, no filler words, and no short pauses. Now moving on to the prepared speeches, Toastmaster Digant, 1 R, no filler words, and 3 short pauses. Toastmaster Rohan, no unintentional sounds, no filler words, and no short pauses. Moving on to the evaluators, Toastmaster Saiba, 1 unintentional sounds are, no filler words, and no short pauses. Toastmaster Iqbal, 1 R, 2 filler words like, and no short pauses. Toastmaster Tariq, no unintentional sounds, no filler words, 1 short pause. Moving on to the table topic master, Ayan Pal, no unintentional sounds, 1 filler words like, and no short pauses. Moving on to the table topic speakers, Toastmaster Suchit, 2 hours, 1 filler word so and no short pause. Guest Rahul, 5 hours, 1 filler word like and no short pause. Guest Priyanka, 2 hours, no filler words and no short pause. Guest David, no unintentional sounds, no filler words, no short pauses. Toastmaster Uma Shankar, no unintentional sounds, no filler words and no short pauses. That's all from my side. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Richa, for the amazing report. Next, we have the most fun auxiliary role player, the active listener for the day. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Astha.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So, firstly, I'll request everyone to please switch on your cameras. Yes, great. We don't have goodies, but we have claps for you. So, bear with us. Also, rule number 1, you have to raise your hand. I'll pick you up and then you can answer. Rule number 2, you can have fun, but you have to be in mute till you're asked the questions. First, going on with the first question, what did Toastmaster Digant's grandfather do?
He was in British services.
No.
What?
And point, you
What?
have to raise your hand. I'll go with Toastmaster Ayan.
Actually, the great grandfather was in British services. Grandfather was a freedom fighter.
Yes, true. Right answer.
I missed one ladder.
This happens when you don't raise your hand and just speak the answer. So raise your hands. Coming to the next question, who was the first doctor which Toastmaster Rohan met? First doctor. Toastmaster Uma Shankar.
Dr. Insane.
No. Anyone else? Toastmaster
Doctor Who? Doctor Who?
Dr. Sane. Yes.
Most insane person answering that question, but yeah, at last.
Coming to the next question, according to the doctor, which leg of Toastmaster Rohan is longer than the other one? Toastmaster David.
The left leg.
Yeah, right.
Who's left, David? Yours left or his left? That wasn't cleared.
Coming to the next question, what was the highest speed that Toastmaster David reached while driving? The highest speed. Toastmaster Rohan.
160 miles per hour.
No. Anyone else? Yes, Toastmaster Mohit.
160 kilometers per hour.
No. Toastmaster Saiba.
180.
No. Toastmaster Tariq.
165.
Yeah, correct.
Can you state the units also? We are all interested in the right answer.
I asked the speeds, not the unit.
Oh, speed is expressed in units, Asta. What are you doing? If you do not have a unit, how will you state a speed?
I'm not a science student. I don't know all of that. Coming
That
to
is
the
the
next
problem.
question. Which god did Toastmaster Rahul choose? Yes, Toastmaster Digant.
He chose Lord Krishna.
Yeah, right. And coming to the last.
My favorite in Hindu mythology. By far. By far the best.
Okay, so this is the last opportunity. Last question. How many era director or division director attended today's meeting? New hands.
Asta, can you please repeat the question?
No. This is active listening. You're not active while listening. This won't happen.
It's very easy.
Toastmaster Swati.
2 area director and 1 division director.
No. Yes,
Arey!
yes.
Oh, Swati. I wasn't expecting this from you, Swati. Wrong?
It's correct. It's correct.
Wrong?
Okay.
स्वाति बताओ अपनी मेंटर के साथ भी फिक्सिंग नहीं करी
Okay, now I want you all, the rest, Toastmaster Sana, Toastmaster Manvi, and everyone else, if you can switch on your videos and smile so that I can take a picture.
No one is interested, Asta.
Everyone is interested. On your videos. Give your favorite poses. Yes, I like Toastmaster David's pose.
Oh, that's my favorite. I just sit like this throughout the day. Yeah, like this.
Yes, done. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asta, for that fun session. For the last auxiliary role player, we have the timer for today, Toastmaster Sana. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Sana for a report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I would first like to appreciate all the participants. You all spoke within the time limit. And I'll start sharing my report now. Just a moment. Toastmaster Richa as Sergeant at Arms took 3 minutes 38 seconds. Toastmaster Rohan as their presiding officer took 10 minutes 39 seconds. Toastmaster Palash as the keyboard took 4 minutes 15 seconds. Coming to the role players, I took 1 minute 34 seconds. Toastmaster Richa as the R counter took 39 seconds. Toastmaster Chehek as the grammarian took 2 minutes. Toastmaster Astha as the active listener took 43 seconds. Toastmaster Dagan as the first speaker took 6 minutes 25 seconds. Toastmaster Rohan as the second speaker took 6 minutes and 6 seconds. The table topic master, DTM Ayan, took 13 minutes 22 seconds. The general evaluator in the beginning took 1 minute 18 seconds. Coming to the evaluators, Toastmaster Iqbal took 3 minutes and 12 seconds. The second evaluator, Toastmaster Tariq, took 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Toastmaster Swati did not speak. And now coming to the second round of evaluation for the auxiliary role players. Toastmaster Richard took 1 minute 37 seconds. Toastmaster Chehek took 3 minutes 11 seconds. Toastmaster Astha took 4 minutes 52 seconds. And finally coming to the table topic speakers, Toastmaster Suchit took 1 minute 22 seconds. Toastmaster Rahul took 1 minute 51 seconds. Toastmaster Chehek took 1 minute 32 seconds. Toastmaster Priyanka took 20 seconds. Guest Priyanka took 20 seconds. David took 2 minutes 15 seconds. And DTM Uma Shankar took 1 minute 14 seconds. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sana. Can we have the voting for the auxiliary role players? The link is on the chat box. I request everyone to please vote for the best auxiliary player.
A tough one.
Okay, meanwhile, I'll move forward with my evaluation for the auxiliary players. Congratulations to all the auxiliary players. I must say that they were adept in doing their roles totally. First, I'll begin with Toastmaster Chehek, the grammarian for today. She laid out a very crisp report and she pointed out the names when there were good usages of the word and did not take the names when she mentioned about the not so good usages. This is how we provide a supportive environment in Toastmasters by encouraging everyone to do well. Also, she did not just point out the not so good usages, but also provided us with the correct alternative for each and every of them. Kudos to Toastmaster Chehek for that. Next, we had the R counter, that is Toastmaster Richa. She encouraged the speakers who all did not speak any unintentional sound or filler words with a wow. That's really great. She also mentioned the filler word, exact filler word which we used, or the unintentional sound like aha or and how many times we use them. So we have a count the next time while we are speaking. Uh, Last third, we had the active listener of the day, that is Toastmaster Astha. She laid down the ground rules very well so that the decorum of the meeting is maintained and also maintained the fun element throughout the session. She had very easy questions and the funny ones, which everyone would remember, so it made the session very interesting. And last but not the least, we had the timer, Toastmaster Sana. Doing the timer's work in an online meeting is really, really difficult to maintain the time, sharing your screen, and telling your report. But she did her role really well. She even shared her screen, and that's all from my side. Thank you. Now I'll evaluate the entire meeting as a whole. I'll move with that. So the meeting started on time at 3 p.m. exact with the sergeant at arms. The sergeant at arms started the meeting with full energy and even started with a story related to the theme. Kudos to her. She laid out the mission statement correctly and again with full energy. There were some interruptions, I believe, maybe because of the online segment. So we can look upon that in the from next time. She also laid down the rules that we should switch on a camera and all so that everyone knows it. Moving on to the presiding officer, President Toastmaster Rohan, he carried the meeting forward with the same enthusiasm. He provided us some insights outside the domain of public speaking. So, we all know that our learnings in Toastmasters is not just restricted to public speaking. He welcomed all the guests. He acknowledged the area directors and everyone present in the meeting. There were some interruptions again here from some member side. I think we could clarify that in the chat and not take up during the meeting. So that can be looked upon from next time. He introduced the TMOD really well. Moving on to the Toastmaster of the day, the theme he chose, that is grow. It is very, very inspiring and very, very relevant for the first meeting. He again took the same energy forward and the enthusiasm as well. With the theme he chose, he infused positivity throughout the meeting. And even he went beyond the normal role of a TMOD and connected with everyone over the official group and asked them a day before about the theme so that uh, still everyone still knows about the theme and they are interested in it. I have also he related every segment of the meeting with the theme, including the table topics, the evaluation, and the prepared speeches. I have two recommendations for him. One is that when we call upon the speakers on stage, it is in the format of name, title of the speech, again title of the speech, and then the name. I think he missed that for the first speaker, so he can look upon that. And the second recommendation that I have is he could have spoken about the theme a bit more between each of the segments, like between the table topics, because we have ample amount of time. So he could have done that. Now, moving on to the table topic master, I don't think I have anything to say. The way he conducted the session, it was amazing. We were honored to have DTM Ayanpal today to conduct this session for us. He motivated everyone to speak. He started on with such fun and such an innovative way of introducing table topics, relating it to the current festive mood. It actually built a festive mood around us, and we all were encouraged to even listen to the speakers and even participate in the table topics. Otherwise, usually we see that people are very reluctant to come up, but here everyone was volunteering themselves. Thank you so much, GTM Ranpal, for coming and conducting this session today. Overall, today's meeting was a fun meeting full of energy and enthusiasm and energy. Just one recommendation. During one of the sessions, there was some use of vernacular language while conversing. So maybe that can be avoided. That's all from my side. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Saiba. That was a really well done general evaluation. I was looking forward to something good, but it was great. It was really nice. Now, moving on. I have a quote by Yuval Noah Harari. He's a person who wrote down Sapiens, and in that book, he said, a single traveled road leads from past to the present, but myriad paths forks off into the future. When he says that, he gives you an idea, a glance that the choices that we look back looks very simple, but when we look in the future, we see uncertainty. This is because we still have a path to choose. We still have to be persistent upon our choice to make that difference. So we all have a merit paths lying before us. It is the one that we will choose, will make a road, a path from our past to our future. Only knowing the right path is also not enough. We all know that what we need to do, but the most important thing is putting in the persistence, the time, and the energy to achieve it. Like today, most of us choose to be the part of the new journey of New Delhi Toastmasters. To begin our self improvement, we chose to be here. But now we have to take a decision of being persistent, of being constant, and coming back over to here again and again. This is what will refine you, will define a new future. What about with me? I'm starting my journey over here to refine myself, to bringing all the changes that were pointed out and some more. What about you? Are you going to put your energy into the first step, the choice that you have taken? I'm going to leave you all with this thought. And with this, I'll welcome on stage the presiding officer, Toastmaster Rohan Batra, with a huge round of applause, guys.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Palash. I think that was a wonderful theme. So before I complete and conclude my address, can we have polls for the best role player? Okay, so while we are having our voting, so let's take an honest feedback from everyone. Since it's our first demo meeting, and you guys can all unmute yourself, how do you think we fared as a group today? Because that is very important. And you can either do some booing or do some wowing, as Toastmaster Yan did. I think instead of speaking too much, it's much better we express ourselves with some nice sounds. So what do you all think the meeting happened today? Boos or wows?
Amazing.
Wow.
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 Okay. Some of the wows sound like meows.
Someone just stretched a little bit on it.
Okay, anyway, my own take, it was wonderful. First of all, donning the role of a presiding officer. I was really nervous and rocking in my knees. Luckily, you guys couldn't see that. But it's great to see so many familiar faces as well as new faces today. And I'm so happy that all of us could come together, spare these 2 important hours, and make this first maiden meeting an important success. So let's do a personalized feedback now. Let's first ask our esteemed guests who have come today. Let's start with Toastmaster Rahul. So Rahul, Toastmaster Rahul, how did you come to know about this club and what feedback do you have for us?
I think, well, I got to know this club is going to have first meeting today through some proper sources, proper channels, through Mohit Chani, through Swati, and through Rohan Batra. And I totally loved the meeting. I was totally engrossed into it. And I feel the meeting started off very well with high energy. And when something started on high energy with right quality, anything, it can be meeting, it can be any business, it goes well, pretty well. And this club will go high, it will rise high in District 41. All the best to the whole EC team, all the members, and all the guests. Please do join.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul. Now, can I please request DTM, past director, so many designation medals, Toastmaster Ayan, to say a few words. And by the way, I
Rohan,
love your session.
No problem. Rohan, I absolutely loved being a part of this. I'm not keeping too well, but because that said I will be there, I did my best to be here. And I'm so glad. It was an amazing meeting. The synergy was awesome. And even though there is Navratri, and even though we are not supposed to talk about civil politics and religion, a lot of non-vegetarian things passing around unknowingly. I don't know what was happening. That having been said, I think the quality was very, very good. They say that morning shows the day. If this is the morning, you're going to have a great day ahead. And I wish all of you all the very best. And I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you because I can just see great things in the making for this club under the able leadership of Rohan and everyone else. So congratulations and thank you for the opportunity to address all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster, and for giving us this boom of encouragement that we all really need today. Now, can I ask Toastmaster Uma Shankar to please say a few words? We didn't get the chance to take your introduction, but you don't need any introduction as it is.
Sorry, I had joined late. And thank you, Mr. President.
Your
Well,
sorrow is granted. The team is very grateful.
I knew Palash will say something.
We love
So
you,
we go long
Toastmaster
way.
Uma Shankar.
So see, the thing is that I'm very happy that the kind of synergy, the kind of happiness, the kind of family culture we always had in our club is intact here, and this is a new chapter, new beginning, and I wish all of you very best. And the kind of first meeting you had, and I'm sure that this club will grow in leaps and bounds, and whenever if I can do something, I will be more than happy to extend any kind of support. I'm just a call away. Over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uma Shankar. We know we can count on you, like always. And now I think someone who's been really itching to say something, and I feel that this person deserves a huge round of applause for his support that he's given us. So can we first have our area director, Toastmaster Mohit, to say a few words? By the way, he's also our club sponsor.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rohan. I am completely amazed with the kind of energy and the kind of camaraderie that I saw today. Totally amazing. It's like a family and not, people just coming and going. It's like very, very well closely knit group, which I can completely see. We call it the demo meeting, but it's the adeptness of all the players, all the speakers was completely, another level. So very happy to be a part of this and honored as well. I'm having a bit of a Kapil Sharma moment here when Kapil Sharma says, when I was the election officer the other day, did you ever imagine that you would be here as the area director of such a massive, amazing club? I seriously had no idea that I would be a part of this new journey. I'm really looking forward to everything that will come as a part of this. All the best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I think you fitted that into the context really well. And I think Toastmaster Sakshi, our division director, had left us in the middle. So first of all, I'd like to thank her again for being here, extending her support, and her presence means a lot to all of us. So can we get some feedback from our guests before we move to the results? I think, David, you're again on the hot seat, and this time you shouldn't be driving too fast.
Thank you, Rohan. Ladies and gentlemen of New Delhi Toastmasters, it is a really big privilege for me to be able to share your time and your meeting, your very first meeting. I want to pay homage to all of you. You are very adept speakers. You're very thorough speakers. And observing your meeting tonight, it's lovely to see that everyone is looking at the plan of Toastmasters intricately, particularly in the way that a Toastmasters meeting is run. I also like to pay homage to all of you who are speaking English for me. As you can tell, I'm Australian. I come from an English-speaking country, and I would be lost if you were all speaking either Hindi or a dialect. I would be completely lost, and I really thank all of you making the effort to speak English. I know that, of course, you are speaking English anyway as part of your Toastmasters public speaking, but it takes such a lot of effort to be able to speak more than one language. And I really take my hat off to all of you that you can do so. You're very, very intelligent people. And I'd love to come back again if you'll have me. Thank you.
We'd love to have you back, David. Thank you so much for being here. So now coming to something that we've all been waiting for. So just one word of caution, because it's a demo meeting, we will not be able to share certificates for the winners. But whether someone has won or someone has not, it all means the same, because today it's all about growth. So starting with the first set of results, any guesses for the best auxiliary role player?
Toastmaster Sana, Toastmaster Chehek, Toastmaster Asta, Toastmaster
Asta.
Toastmaster
Very
Sana.
smart, Tariq.
Tariq, that was one of the things that you should not do. But
Yeah, I think we should unveil the suspense. It's Toastmaster Asta. Congratulations, Toastmaster.
Yay!
I think Asta is not even that happy, but okay.
No, I am happy. Thank you.
So now it's
Asta is like,
time.
bol de, I'll just cover it up.
Okay, so now moving to the next set of results for the best table topic speaker. Guys, any
David won
guesses?
that for sure. David.
Toastmaster David.
Hands down.
David.
165 miles.
It is David. Congratulations, Toastmaster David. Sometimes driving fast takes you on the right side of law sometimes. Okay, so congratulations, Toastmaster David again. Moving to the best evaluator. Guys.
Toastmaster Tariq.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that was a tough one indeed.
Yeah,
Toastmaster
Iqbal,
Iqbal.
what's the status of speakers this slot, you know?
Okay, other than the EC, other than the people who've been speaking, can we have guesses from somebody else?
Mr. Diplomatic.
Okay, anyone? Okay, so the best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Tariq. Now the most important one, the role players. The three pillars who've actually infused so much energy into this meeting, I couldn't imagine that I would be part of such an exciting meeting. And it was a really tough call for me personally. I'm sure it was that difficult for you as well. Any guesses for the best role player?
Yan.
Vashankar, please be loud with it.
Any other guesses?
Tariq will guess.
Toastmaster Saiba.
Flash.
I'll go with Saiba. Saiba is much better than
We've checkmarked all names. So finally, it's the man behind the mask, our tabletop champ, Toastmaster Iron. And now to the last bit before we wrap up things. The best speaker. I mean, I shouldn't.
Toastmaster Rohan.
Yeah, Rohan,
Toastmaster Digant.
Are you just taking out the participant names or taking on?
No, I was taking a guess. I mean,
No,
this is hard playing this part.
And smiling slyly and saying Toastmaster Digan. Brilliant.
Rohan, you need to work
How
on
did
your
you
poker
survive
face.
as a lawyer king now, Rohan? I don't know.
Liar,
See, I'm
liar.
one
Not
of those
lawyer.
honest lawyers. Some people
Liar,
would
lawyer.
find it hard to believe.
Both have the same thing.
I can vouch for that. I've never seen a lawyer
Who is an
doesn't lie.
honest lawyer?
Yes. Who is an honest lawyer like Rohan? Rohan is.
Point to be noted, Milord. I think every lawyer lies down on the bed.
Oh,
yeah. So
that's a good one. Okay, so I won't take everyone's time. I think we are getting distracted here. So the best speaker goes to Toastmaster Rohan Batra. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love. And okay, so before we part ways, any lasting words, lasting remarks from anyone, any announcements that we need to make?
I want to thank Ayan once again. Thank you, Ayan. Thank you so much for coming to the meeting and added such enjoyment to the meeting. Thank you so much, Ayan, once again.
Thank you so much, Swati, for inviting me. My pleasure.
Okay, guys, so before I conclude the meeting, one more good news. I think we are just short of one member before we become a chartered club. And we've come this far. I'm sure we'll cross this little milestone as well. And thank you so much for all your support. And now we should put down the curtains to the first meeting. Thank you all. And can we have, can I request everyone to unmute themselves and give us all a huge round of applause? Hey! Go, David.
David, this applause is for you, bro.
Thank you all for being a part of this meeting. I'll see you
Thank you.
soon next
Bye-bye.
Saturday, 3 p.m. again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Swati.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for having me along.
Thank you, David. Thanks
Maybe
a lot.
we can add David to the
Yeah,
guest.
sure. Digan, please please add him. Please share the link with him. No? The guest group link. I'll share it with you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry. Sure. Thank you. Thank you all. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.